Hello and welcome to my channel, Making Crafts. Today I'm going to do a flip through of this cute little chunky watermelon journal, and it's a journal, mini album, scrapbook. I'll call it several different things along the way, I'm sure, but I'm going to do a flip through of it. I also have a process video that I will be sharing this week, and I have a video showing how I made the charms, and I will link to that in the upper right hand corner of this video or down in the description as well, so you can see how I made the charms that went on the journal. Now, I used the May box of the month from the Not Too Shabby shop, and this is a subscription box that you can get each month. You can either pre-order or you can order it once the box is released. Now, this one sold out super quick, so once it's sold out, it's gone. So the best way to ensure that you get the box of the month each month is to do a subscription. So I'm just going to show you what all, I've already showed in the other videos what comes in it, but I wanted to show you what all was left after making this chunky journal, and then I'll do a flip through. So all of this paper is left. I counted them. I have 16 of each paper pack left, and I also, of course, have the stamps left. That's the great thing about this. You can make your own ephemera just by using the stamps, and so you don't have to have all of this ephemera, but you do get all this ephemera in the box. So here is what I have left of the ephemera, and I have mixed them up. I had poured them all out when I was making this, and so they are mixed up a bit, but this is how much is left of the ephemera. So that is still a lot of ephemera left. So I could make another journal or two, and I can make lots of cards. So let's get on with the flip through. So this bow I had in my stash. I had bought it on clearance, some of this ribbon on clearance, maybe a year or two ago. And so when I saw this, when I was digging through my stash trying to find a pink bow to go with the cover, I saw this one and it looked like little watermelon slices on it, so I thought it would be perfect. The little charms, like I said, I have a video showing you how I made those. Those were a lot of fun. I actually made more charms to add to some other things like my planner and different things, and I'm planning on making some more with some of the other stamps from the Not Too Shabby shop. Now for the cover, I've just layered up, and I used a lot of foam tape throughout this to pop up all my images, and so this is just the ephemera that came in the kit. And then I added the little sequence that came with the box of the month as well. I added some of the little sequence there. And you will see all of this in the process video, but I know a lot of people prefer to see a flip through before they see the process, and that way they can decide if they want to make one as well. So I've just added on most of my pages, I have added a background piece and then a piece of white cardstock. Now the white cardstock does not come with the kit, but this is just basic white cardstock. So this, I put that so I can add the picture to it, and I've done that throughout, you know, on pages, and you'll see how I've done it. I've kind of rotated them around. Most pages it has either this on the page and then the other page is just decorated. So the way I've made these though, when I added the ephemera, is I made sure that I could still slide a picture in underneath. And so I've used some ephemera from the kit, as well as I've just, you know, stamped some images and punched out some things to make my own. And so here, even with this little banner here, I've made it so that you can slide your photo underneath. So for this, I have used embossing powder to add this little glaze or gloss to the image that I stamped and colored. Once again, you can slide your photo in. All of them are that way. I have a pocket here. So on this page, I've made a little belly band pocket for your photo. And then I have a flip up here. So this is just ephemera that I have stamped and colored with my alcohol markers. And so then I've just punched this out with a scallop punch. Here I have some more images that I colored, I stamped and colored. And then for this one, I added some glossy accents to the little heart and to his little straw, where all the red was on the straw. And then anywhere where there was red on the image, actually, I added glossy accents. So his little cheeks, his little umbrella, the red part, and then on the straw. And this is just a flip up to put, and you would just add a photo there. And you could actually add journaling here or another small photo. So I tried to make room for journaling and for photos. So this spread I really love. I love this little gnome. And this one, even though I hadn't at first planned to add pictures on a widespread like this so that you would have two mats, I love how this one turned out. And this was just an accident here. This one was too big. I thought it was too much over here, so when I cut it off, I just added it here, and I really love how this looks. I love all the colors in this. I don't know if you are a subscriber of mine, you've probably heard me say before, but I absolutely love red. Red is one of my favorite colors. I love wearing red, And so this kit was just perfect. All the reds in it, and it looks so summery. And I have to say, watermelon is one of my favorite foods. And so I loved this kit. And so here's another little photo mat, but also I've made another one that you can just slide in under here. And then once you add the photo, if you don't want to use this as a pocket and slide it in, you could always glue it down. But I wanted to have it so that the photo's here, and if it gets covered up, when you're going through the album, you can just pull this out. And I love interactive albums and interactive books. If you look at my journals on my channel, you'll see that I love anything interactive. So that's why I made it so that when you're going through this album, you can move some things around. And it was too small to add a lot of interactive things. I had some other ideas wanted to add, but it was just too small of a journal to add those. So here's another popped up little image, and you just add your photo there. And then this one, I did not leave it so you could add a photo. So you'll have to put your photo like this. And then the last page, you just slide your photo here, and then you can slide your photo in here. So I really enjoyed creating this, and I really love how it turned out, and I'm excited to use it. I'm going to use it this summer for the different activities we do and just to document the summer. When I do add the photos, I'll try to come back and at least do a flip through. If I don't add the photos on camera, I will do a flip through so you can see how it looks once photos are added. I think adding photos changes a whole journal or album, and I like to see a journal or a mini album or scrapbook being used. It's very pretty to be chunky like this and have all the adorable images, but at the same time, I love to see them being used and being wrote in. So that's what I'm hoping to do with this one. And so that is a very quick flip through, but I just wanted you to take a look at it. And so tomorrow I will be uploading a video of how I created it. And I have a step-by-step process on how I created this journal, so that if you want to follow along, you could definitely follow along, especially if you were able to grab one of the kits this month. You can follow right along. And like I showed you at the beginning, you will still have lots left over. You can make several of these. And you can also, I explained in my other video where I create them, I used a spiral binding here because I have a cinch, but if you do not have a cinch, you could easily just punch holes with your hole punch and add some rings to it. You could use ribbon and just tie it together. So there's so many ways that you could make one of these even if you don't have a cinch. So I hope that you enjoyed the flip through this, and I hope that you enjoyed the process video as much as I enjoyed making it. I really enjoyed this whole kit, and I'm excited to continue working with it. I am going to be making a few more cards, and I'm not sure what else. I really want to play with it some more. I just love these watermelons, and I love all the different images that she used in the kit for the watermelons. And it's not just watermelons. I love that you've got your cupcakes and just different things throughout. Well, thank you so much for watching, and be sure, if you want to see the actual process video, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button when you do subscribe, and that way you'll be notified once the video is uploaded. And I will provide all the links to the other things from this journal in the description below. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.